I doing today? I found an old burnt CD, and I've been just jamming to all kinds of music from like high school. Marky Mark. Everybody know this song? Eminem. It's an old one. Kicks in, you can hardly talk. Okay, I'm not gonna just sit here and jam out to music all morning, but I was really stoked on finding this CD. Like, don't you just love little things like that? You're like, oh, I haven't seen this in forever. So I've been going through, played like a snippet of every track, and was just like, oh, rad, you know, cool music. I love music, so finding old CDs and memories. Music is memories. So yesterday I got a message from somebody, and they were asking a couple questions, and so I thought I'd get on today and answer them. I should have re-looked at him before I got on. I am not prepared this morning, guys. But he did ask, if there were 3 things that I could change about myself, I think he said. 3 things about myself that I could change, what would they be? And I've been thinking about this. That's a hard question to answer because, you know, like, I've spent a lot of time working on completely being content with where I'm at. Even if I have goals and things that I'm working for, like, just trying to be content where you are, you know? So I think that the one thing that I would change if I could would be like negative brain chatter. Like, do you guys know what I mean? Like when you're doing really good at something, or even having a hard time, and then your brain kicks in like, oh, maybe you should stop, or you can't really do this, or you should probably not do this, or you know, stuff like that. That's that negative brain chatter that our ego throws at us to, quote unquote, protect us from getting hurt. If I could turn that off, like, just boom, it's off, like, never have to hear the negativity ever, and just like always feel confident and always feel like whatever I want to do, I can do it, I would change that if I could. I know it's something that can be worked on. I am driving, but don't worry, I have it on a mount, like, so I don't have to. That's why, if you notice, like, I don't really look at you guys. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to look at you. It's just I'm driving, so I don't. But yeah, so I think that's like one thing. If I could change, I would. What another thing I would change about myself? That's like really hard. I don't know. Like, what would you guys change about yourself? And like, I don't want to say things like, oh, well, I would give myself, you know, bigger muscles, or less muscles, or I would get a flatter stomach, or a bigger butt, or like whatever, because those are all things that like can actually be achieved. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can work to lose weight or to gain weight. I can work to get muscle, to get toned. Yeah, I can get taller, Rob. I'm a girl. I can wear heels, so I don't have to worry about, if I want to be a little bit taller one day, I'm just going to throw on some heels. But like, I try and think of things that I can't change. Like, I know, like, negative brain chatter can be worked on, and I can work on being more positive, and I can focus on more positive things and do personal development and like retrain my brain. But it's like human nature that our brain will always kick in and try and stop us from doing something. You would want to be super duper rich. You know what though? That can be done. So I was really trying to think of things that I literally cannot change. Like, cannot change. And like, so many things can be changed. Like, and it's just an excuse if you're not changing it, right? Like I'm gonna be stupid, what did you say? Super duper rich. I'm gonna be there. because I'm working my ass off to get debt free right now, and then I'm gonna start saving, and like it's happening. Like I already have my ducks in a row. So like all the things that can be achieved, I don't want to put that on my list of things I would want to change, because I can change them. So I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So Casanova was the person who asked that question. I don't know if that's at all answering your question. But I think the one thing, if I could stop the negative chatter, which, like I said, I read a personal development book like every day. Okay, that's slightly a lie, because sometimes I skip it. But because it's been like, it's new. Not many people do personal development. So like that for me is something that I need to work on. And so by doing that, I know I can improve on negative brain chatter. That is one reason why people are always like, why are you so positive? Because I work on it. Like I really work on being more positive, because I know positivity breeds positivity, right? Rob just said in the comments, you know, if you focus on your problems, you just get more problems. Like focus on what's good, and then you get more good. So that's what I'm working on. But I know as human nature, like the way our brains work, the way that like our ego is set up, it's set up to protect us. So like, and it's like weird, like a catch-22, because it's like it will automatically be like, whoa, I don't know, you know, and like negate whatever endeavor you're trying to do. Like let's say I'm going to start a new business, and then it kicks in, well, what if I'm not successful? Well, what if I go under? What if I lose a bunch of money? What if like all these negative things like that you would never actually know unless you try. And so it usually stops you from doing it before you even do it. That's like your ego. It always does that. You can learn to not focus on those things, but like completely turning it off. It's like, I don't know if somebody's ever done that, like teach me how. But that was definitely one thing I would change if I could. I would stop that negative chatter. Another thing that I would change about myself, okay, here's one, and it's probably something that I need to just work on, but I am really bad about interrupting people, like my girl Keely, and I usually butt heads over this, because I come up with an idea and I just say it. Like I can't just hold on to it. I always forget, so I interrupt people, and I don't do it to be rude. I do it literally because if I don't tell you right now, I'm probably gonna forget, and then I get irritated. So that's a silly thing too. Oh, Casanova, you know what? I should have done a little more research, because I cannot think of 3 things that I would really want to change about myself. I really can't. I don't know. I just can't think. I mean, like, I've always had like really like skinny, like, my mom and I tease, because she has them too. We got chicken legs, right? Because we got like skinny little chicken legs. I'm like, would I change that? Yeah, but it's like I'm already working to change that because I lift weights. So that's like, I don't know. I don't know if you mean, like something you could just change, like if I snap my fingers and could change it, what would I change? Or just in general, like, I don't know. So yeah, that was kind of vague. Sorry, Casanova. Thanks for the question, but I don't really know if there's a good answer for that. I don't have one. Like somebody asked me if I had a superpower, what superpower would I want? And I went back and forth on this a couple times, because like it'd be really cool, you would think, right, to be able to like read people's mind and know what they're thinking, and like